This is Travis Reed with Queens TV, and we're here at the Free Speech Wall, the third one.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back?
So we're Queen Students for Liberty, and our organization's about economic freedom, political freedoms, basically anything that doesn't infringe on anybody else's rights.
Here with the Vice President of QSFL, Tyler Lively. So Tyler, why do we need liberty?
Free expression in particular is necessary because it's to protect the minority ideas, it's to protect the radical ideas, and to ensure that one person cannot tell another person that their idea is meaningless or that they cannot present their idea.
So we put up the free speech wall as, I guess, a social experiment to see what people think and open the debate about free speech.
So what is your thoughts on the Free Speech Wall? Do you feel your liberty is just like rejuvenated by this thing?
Well, I think that a lot of people kind of have a twisted idea of what free speech means and don't realize that in order to exercise your right to free speech, you need to respect the right of other people to feel comfortable in a space. Yeah.
Did you tell those people just to toughen up and just suck it up, or?
Absolutely not. Everyone deserves the right to feel safe.
The other thing about bringing these, I interpreted as offensive remarks into the picture, is that gives us the ability to open up discourse about them. It gives us the ability to argue against them. Whereas if it stays in the dark, then we're never going to change hearts and minds.
Well, I think that kind of discrimination is unacceptable. It's not things that we should tolerate on Queen's campus, period. But when we allow these ideas to rest in the dark, then they sort of just linger around. We have to bring these ideas to light, and we have to challenge these ideas.
And I think one of the most interesting things about the last few rounds with free speech walls before they were taken down was that they were sort of censored on their own by students. So if you looked like anything that was offensive, or many things that weren't offensive, were written over and were modified in that sense. So there's almost that self-regulatory component to it, which was really interesting.
The concept of offense is subjective. So if we are going to limit free speech in any way, who gets to do it, and why are we giving them that power? The power to limit people's opinions and expression is very, very dangerous.
I think a free speech wall is an interesting exercise in free speech, in that it maybe doesn't have some of the associated social pressures and cultural pressures that it would have if it were something that was going to be tied to your name.
So it's like 4chan.
Pardon me?
Well, it's great to see a lot of positive messages being shared on the board this time around.
Oh, it looks equitable this time.
It's great to have free speech on campus, and we'd like to see it as a positive thing ultimately. So I'm excited to see it's going well so far.
Yeah, this one now with 30% less racism. So it's been about 2 hours since the Liberty Wall was erected, and it's still up. This shows that Queen's University is ready for liberty. This is Travis with Queens TV reporting.
I just think it's important to remember that, not all of this was free. Somebody had to pay for the paper and the wooden thing that's holding it up. There's no such thing as a free speech wall. Everything has a cost.